What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a Subaru video for you guys, but unfortunately we're not keeping up with our past promises. We promised you guys that next Subaru video would be installing the new blow-off valve, and we do have the blow-off valve there, but we sadly cannot put it in. We had to wait for a whole bunch of parts, and now we're just waiting for a couple hoses to come in the mail. We ordered some nice Mishimoto ones that are taking a little longer than expected. So sadly, the blow-off valve cannot be put on right now. As you guys saw in the last Subaru video, it does run, it idles good and all that. We do want to take it for a drive, but we can't do that until the blow-off valve is on. We were thinking about possibly making a block-off plate, but we're just gonna wait till the blow-off valve's on, make sure that everything's 100%, and then go from there. I'm gonna fix the front passenger side coilover because it's been wonky since the day we bought the car. And then we also picked up some STI fenders that we want to show you guys, and they have little carbon things that we want to restore. So let's get into showing you guys the fenders. Then we'll take off the wheel, fix that coilover, and then we'll bring back the carbon fiber.
Alright guys, so real quick, we wanted to show you guys why we're even fixing this. This camber plate slash coilover is completely the wrong way. They're supposed to be like that one over there, obviously, just nice and straight. This one's super crooked, literally installed it this way. We're not really too sure why it's this way, but it is. So we're gonna fix that. Hopefully we don't run into any problems or anything like that. Let's just hope it goes smoothly, get this out of the way, and just make it proper. So let's just fix this coilover now.
So guys, I know I've said this before in the video the day that we got it, but these are stance coilovers. So I searched them up. They're decently expensive ones too. I had never heard of the brand, but apparently they're not bad. But so just to take off the camber plate off, obviously you just need to take the top nut off, and then the whole thing comes right off. Buddy boy Jimbo, we'll put this on the counter. He decided to put it in sideways. As you guys could see, it clearly, like, we took it off, we played along with it. It clearly can just go in just like this, and it obviously looks right. We'll have to adjust the camera and stuff, but for now we just wanted to make sure that like it looks right and it wasn't in wrong, because Buddy Boy had it looking like this. So that is not in right. So it's gonna go in like that. So now we're just gonna put it back on. We'll adjust the camera and everything before we obviously take this thing for a ride, but we just wanted to make sure that the whole coil wasn't totally messed, and it wasn't, so thank goodness. And we didn't find anything more damaged anywhere. It looks like Buddy put a new tie rod end on and new sway bar end links, so that's a plus. We're probably definitely gonna get a new sway bar, and we have to fix some of this rust obviously, but that's later on. For now, let's just take this win, we'll put in the coilover again, and then we'll get into showing you guys the fenders.
Alright guys, so I'm going to show you the fenders real quick. They're just white. You probably actually seen them on the car in a couple behind the scenes of the videos. These are the carbon things. The carbon's really messed up, but obviously we're just going to restore them, wet sand them, everything like that, and put them back to the glory. But they're, like I said, they're STI fenders. They're just white, paint peeling, but obviously we're wrapping our car and it doesn't really matter because our car is in shambles right now anyways. But we're just going to put them on, mock them up. We've had them on before, but we've been taking them off, and we wanted to show you guys real quick what they look like on the car. They're not much different than WRX fenders, but they're just cool that they're STI fenders and they come with those cool little carbon things. They're gonna look super sick when we fix them up. So that's what they look like. We're just gonna install them on the car and then fix up those carbon pieces. Alright guys, so it's the next day. It was running a little late on us, but we picked up clear to do our fenders over there. We're gonna take the carbon fiber pieces off and then sand them and everything like that, and then put new clear coat over them. We're hoping that it really makes them look better than what they do now. We're hoping we can save them. They don't look that bad. So we're gonna get into taking off the carbon fiber pieces and then sanding them down and everything like that. So let's get into it.
Alright guys, so as you guys just saw in that last time lapse, we did wet sand this carbon piece here. It does look much better. Obviously, once we put the clear on it, it will have the white gloss look, so that will look much better. Unfortunately, we couldn't really get them off because they're so old that the bolt that connects it like rotted out. So we're gonna obviously have to take them off for wrap, but for now, we figured this fender's a kind of a piece of crap right now anyway, so we might as well just sand it and clear it on while it's just still on the fender. We're obviously gonna tape around it when we clear just so that we don't get any excess spray everywhere, but just for starters, we're just gonna keep them on the car because we did want to pump this video out for you guys and show you guys the fenders and everything anyway. Unfortunately, obviously there was that roadblock with the thing being rotted out, but other than that, we wanted to obviously get this done for you guys. So we're gonna start taping this one up and put clear on it and then show you guys the finished product. Then we'll do it all over again with the other fender. Alright guys, so this is the next day. Once again, we wanted to give the carbon fiber and the clear coat some time to dry. They turned out, I would say, like a 7.5 to an 8 out of 10. It's really hard to bring them back just what we did. We're obviously not experts at it. You'd have to get an expert to sand it down perfectly and all that stuff. So we made it as good as possible. We'll show you guys it in the sun. I'll get some clips and then we'll show you guys the fenders mocked up. I'm not gonna fully install them because we just gotta take them off again, but we're gonna mock it up and then we're gonna show you guys something that we did pick up for the Subi. So there's big videos coming, so we will show you guys a sneak peek and then we will just end the video there. So let's get into just showing you guys the newly refinished carbon. Alright guys, so as you guys just saw in those clips, the fenders are on. They look good. They're much better than obviously our old one that's in behind there that's rusted out and looks like garbage. So I'm happy that these ones are on. We paid a decent amount for them used, so obviously, geez man, once they're wrapped and stuff, they will look much better, but they're good and they do the job. I'm not sure if STI ones are any wider or anything, but they obviously line up the same and they look good. So that is a major plus. The carbon does look pretty decent, like I was saying before. But anyway guys, the new news that I was talking to you about, we picked up from my buddy at work. He gave me a whole new front clip for the car. He just didn't need it anymore and he literally gave it to us for change for a old eBay fart can. So that is pretty sweet that he gave us that, because as you guys can see, this one rusted out here, literally rusted out, and then you guys obviously know the damage, like that crank right there and just the damage all the way in there. Very helpful that he did that for us, especially for free. That was a beauty move. So we're gonna obviously have to do that. We're gonna pull the engine at some point. There's major plans, but we want to install the blow-off valve to make sure that the engine's healthy and that she idles for a longer time than what we've done, because we literally have to hold the blow-off valve on. So the longest she's idled is like 10 minutes. We want to make sure that she can actually run. So yeah, that's probably the next plans for it. We have more videos coming for you guys. Obviously, we're sorry that this one's kind of a filler one. It's just we have parts on hold coming and it just wasn't our week, I guess. So we did fix that coilover and obviously we fixed the carbon. So thank you guys so much for watching. We will catch you next week. Subscribe and check out our Instagram and TikTok, sboys_TV, and we'll see you next week.